let's first of all focus on some headlines in Nigeria. What we're hearing now is that Dangote is shutting down some production capacity in Boko. About 4 million metric tons per annum capacity we hear is being shut down. And that's really on the back of news around cheap imports glutting the market. Your thoughts on the impact that this would have, particularly maybe starting with Dangote Cement itself?
Well, on Dangote Cement, Dangote Cement is still the biggest manufacturer of cement in the country with over 20 million metric tons of production per annum. And we've seen huge capacity expansion in the sector, and Dangote Cement is one of the biggest expansion. It has the biggest expansion in the country so far. The only problem we have with it is capacity usage is about 65%, and this closure will actually bring it down further to about 60 to 55%. So there is a bit of a technical issue with the company. Maybe the fact that there is huge demand, huge growth in supply this year has affected the company, and fair enough, we expected that since the beginning of the year. Possibly the government will become more protectionist from next year. We might see a complete ban of importation of cement, which will help the company further. But
how is this impacting your view of Dangote Cement? Clearly the biggest player in the market here. Like you mentioned, over 20 million metric tons per annum capacity.
Well, Dangote Cement is actually fairly priced at the moment. It's about 120 naira per share, and we don't see this closure affecting the price significantly. Probably a 2 to 5% dip in the price maybe, but since it's close to the end of the year, it won't affect the growth so far this year. The company has actually seen significant growth in top line and bottom line profit. So we've seen double-digit growth for Dangote Cement this year, which is obviously will continue for a little while.
Well, so your thoughts on the broader sector, though, if we're seeing this cheap import. Right, unfortunately some weather problem impacting the signals, but we're back on air now, and I was just asking Idris about your thoughts on the impact of the flooding that we're seeing from cheap imports, if you like, into Nigeria's cement sector. Your thoughts on how it's likely to impact the broader sector. We have the likes of Ashaka Cement, Lafarge Wapco, of course. Lafarge Wapco also expanded capacity recently. Your thoughts on how this is likely to impact all the players?
Well, for the broader sector, we don't see it impacting them much. Again, if you look at where Dangote has decided to close the plant, is the Boko plant, which is very close to the southeastern part for distribution there. And the rest, if you look at Ashaka, is concentrated in the northeastern part of the country, which, again, it's a strong player in that sector, and there is not much import of cement into that northeastern part of the country. And Lafarge is more southwestern, and if you look at the distribution chain for Lafarge, it's very, very good. Ashaka is improving in terms of energy, which is coal, the use of coal instead of LPFO. So going forward, we don't see it impacting high on the sector.
So overall, very quick notes, if you can. So you're still fairly bullish about the sector going forward?
Very, very bullish on the cement manufacturing.